gonna lie, there for a minute, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm done with this. I can't keep doing this. But I was guided to maybe get off of the computer, change it up, go get my phone now that it's cooled down, and we will start this again. Oh, look at my poor plant. Hot. Needs water. I've been watering so much lately. But here we are. Here's my backyard again. So this is what I figured we would do. We would take a walk out here. Hopefully people are getting the message that I am live again. Took me a little bit to figure out what I was going to do and come back out here. But we're not going to go to the tent. We're going to cross over here. Oh, across over here. Uh-oh, there's some thistle in there I didn't get rid of. And we're going to go over to... Oh, what's happening here? Got a little bit of a bottleneck going on here. I think something slipped. Let's see. Yeah, I think something... Not sure, but I think that's better. Gonna have to see about this in a little bit. Oh boy, it's hot. And we're gonna come over here. Hi, dragonflies. And hopefully with me not holding it and sitting over here, it is hot. It's no joke, very hot, but I think that that's weird. Hi. What's up, baby? Come. Okay, we'll see if we get people to join me here. For now, we can just enjoy the view. Baby, hi. Hi, baby. Come see me. Come. Come here, baby. Oh, there's a couple more dragonflies. They are everywhere and all the time. Well, looks like nobody's coming. I think everybody gave up. But we will give it a couple more minutes. Hi, baby. I am both super hungry and super tired. I think I'm more hungry than tired. And it's hot out here, but you know what? In the shade, it's actually, there's a nice breeze going. If there wasn't this breeze, as you can see from the trees, there's a lovely breeze going on. Let's see the mustard dancing. It's actually pretty nice out here. I mean, it's hot, but like I said, breeze. You can see it in the water. So it's really nice out here, actually. In the sun, it's a whole different story. It feels like you're in an oven. It feels like you're being roasted. It doesn't feel good to be in the sun at all. It's just oppressively. It feels like you're burning. It feels like you're cooking. The sun is so hot. It's so intense. But in the shade, it doesn't feel like that at all. It just feels hot, but not like crazy. So that's nice. There's another one of those massive dandelions. Little poofers. Or big poofer, I should say. Wow, guess nobody's coming. Bummer. There's my boy kitty. Hi. You guys both came out here. Look at you. Look at you, my little nuglet. Come. Come. Yeah, their territory has been expanding. Hi. Hi. Got a pokey thing in you. Come here. Hello. 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 It is nice over here for sure. Well, I'm going to wait a full 10 minutes to see if anybody gets the message about this live. Maybe the mobiles don't get, I don't know. Huh. Hi. The kid is here with me. Let me show you. Isn't he so cute? Look at that face. Let me see. Let me see the face. Okay. Well, I guess if nobody's coming, then nobody's coming. I tried with part 4. We're just about to get into the spirit walk. I'm trying to decide if I'm feeling it. There's all of these stops and starts and stuff. Part of me makes me wonder if this is just not meant to be for today. Weird full moon energies. I don't know. Maybe a really short one. So at the 10-minute mark here, we're going to start a spirit walk, but it came through. It's just going to be pretty short because we have been known to have really long spirit walks in the past. Oopsie. But we're not going to do that this time, but we are going to do something. So I want to thank everybody who did join me today, who was there for the full moon live. I appreciate you. I hope that you received all those messages with an open heart and mind and body and soul. and really take the time to I guess marinate, soak in all the messages about these energies coming in to help us illuminate, to restructure, to rearrange, to re-examine, to check in, to keep moving forward with our work that we're doing with ourselves, that this is the time is now for this work to continue. Whether you're in the Soul Quest program or not, that this is definitely a time to really check in with yourself on all levels, with your guides and guardians, with the environment that you have, with the tools that you have at your disposal, with your crystals. It's just it's just think inventory, I guess. So, if you did not see parts 1, 2, and 3, I implore you to take a look at those before you get into the spirit walk. We got some awesome oracle cards and messages as well. So without further ado, here we go. 12 minutes in to this 4th stream, and we are alone, so I guess it's meant to be that way. So with that said, let's get into it for this super full moon spirit walk here for July and July 3rd, 2023. So immediately coming through is the 1111 code and activation. There's a lot of numerology, or astronumerology, as Tanya puts it, with the 1111 activation. She talks about that in the video that she does for this full moon. So if you have not watched that yet, go ahead and watch that. You can pause this and go watch that and then come back to this if you want, or you can watch that afterwards. Totally up to you. But if you can, please, with your eyes closed, your chin up, your chest out, shoulders back, in alignment, your spine nice and straight, really tapping in with the environment around you, with nature, however you may be in it or around it or within it, or it's outside of your home or whatever it is. If it's the tree right outside your window or whatever that it is, tapping with nature. If it's your crystals, your plants, just tap in with the essence of nature and the elements. And of course, the beautiful full moon in Capricorn. It's a super full moon, so it's extra big. It's going to really help illuminate us and the darkness through the light. Really tapping in with the energies coming up for the Stargate on 7/7, beginning 7/7 through 7/17. So these are stitched, these events are very much stitched together, very close together. It is the 3rd of July, and the Stargate starts on the 7th. So it's just a few days. We're only a couple days out of full moon energy before the Stargate begins. Really think of this Stargate as like the 1111 Stargate, but in July. And that divine pillars of creation energy, the 4/4 encodement is in my own name, infinity. And it is really meant to activate you to the divine through your divine beingness, your soul, really activating the physical body with the spiritual body, and letting your physical body be the vessel for your spiritual body, for your soul, for your essence, for the balance of all of your bodies as a human, and really to connect with your abundant bodies, or your abundant body. The powers of alchemy, of magic, of mysticism and metaphysics, and everything that is in the unseen, everything that is beyond our limits of perception as a human being, of sight, of sound, of feel, of taste, of touch, everything that is real but outside of the normal way that we're used to perceiving and to relying on our perception. We're letting the energies of this full moon come in and illuminate all of the dimensions, all the realms, all of the worlds that are hidden to us, as we know and go and glow brighter and brighter with ourselves, with our soul connection into the future. This month of July truly is so magical. Of all the months of the year, when it comes to magic, pure magic, July is extremely magical. It sets up, it solidifies whatever magic that we have been a part of and produced and collaborated in and felt and experienced for the first 6 months. And it sets up all of the magic that we're supposed to be a part of and feel and produce and be a part of for the second half of the year. It is very magical, very divine, very mystical and beautiful. And so are you. To remember your beautiful, mystical, magical self and soul and body, and how powerful you are, the power of nature, of Mother Gaia, and how beautiful she is, and her creations and her abilities to create infinitely and to mix so much together in so many different ways. And we can all do that. We talked about the middle world today and this reality, and how rich and infinite it is in its capacity to support us and our creations, and how we can create in so many different ways, to really tap in with all of that awesomeness and allow for this time, as the wind is really picking up here. Oh my gosh. To allow for this time to really bring in a bounty of clarity, of precision, of intention, of awareness and wisdom, to see and perceive and love and care for ourselves and others in such a high-minded, high vibe, high frequency, connected to as much of our own infinite love light energy from our life force, from our soul, from Gaia, from our star, the sun, from Mother, Father, God, and all that they have in every single speck of reality around us, and how beautiful creation is. This is a chance, this is an opportunity, this is the invitation to fully embrace and embody ourselves and who we are. So really think about you as a person, as a human. See yourself standing there in front of yourself. As an evolving creature, and see how you've evolved. Mirror that evolution back to yourself, and pass that energy back and forth to and from yourself, your past self to your present self. See the change in the mirror of who you were and who you are now, and then pass it again and again, and just keep seeing yourself in the mirror as you recognize your evolution, as you move from past to present, from past to present, from past to present, beginning again and again and again in your metamorphosis. See yourself activated and lit up and with wings and with whatever guides and guardians that you know you have around you. See yourself as that as you move forward. Let this mirror get really big to encompass and hold all that you have with you, so you can see it in the mirror. So the mirror represents and is the actual reality of how you really are and what you really, really look like as a spiritual evolving human on your ascension journey. And then you can look at yourself as you are and see what everybody else sees. But in the mirror, you see yourself lit up, maybe stars, maybe glitter, maybe symbols, light, rainbows, wings, and whatever beings that you have next to you and with you, connected to you, whatever that is, you can see that in the mirror here now. This is to remind you of who you are, where you've been, and where you are going, and who is going there with you. It's a beautiful sight to behold. The mirror keeps getting bigger and bigger as you begin to reconnect and remember all that is connected to you. So take a moment here. So your own body, your own vessel, and what it really feels like, what it really looks like to you and your perception, with your energy wings, with your chakras all lit up, with the flow of energy, what's happening with your palms and your hands and all the energy that comes through it. And then what is outside of your vessel, outside of your beingness, what is next to you, who is next to you? Are these loved ones that have crossed over in this lifetime, ancestors, beings from and loved ones from other lifetimes, angels and archangels, guardian angels, ascended masters, and elementals, and fae, and mer, and unicorn, galactics, spirit animals and companion animals, different symbols and tools, and they're like vessels of, they come through as medicine pouches or medicine bottles, where it would be like like the essence of medicine within them. So whatever those things are, think of your plant medicines, your essences that you use, flower essence, plant essence, mushroom essence, whatever the different plant medicines that you use, and all the nature that is connected to that, and all the upper level, upper world associations that are comprised of that. Think of your crystals, think of your essential oils. All of these are allies and your guides and guardians. It falls under that umbrella. It's very vast, but you just let it expand. Let yourself be aware of the moon, of the stars, of the planets, your astrology, your uh, um, yeah, all of the different ways that you are guided and guarded and connected to, and the beings that are all part of that in any way, shape, and form, the tools and all of them. And like, I refer to myself as a tool for you to use, and I mean that in a good way. I'm a tool, I'm a messenger, I'm a vessel of the divine. I bring through energies and healing and clarity. So I'm a tool. So beings that are alive on this side of the veil or the other side of the veil can be considered tools for you. Of course, in the most loving way. So just see yourself in the mirror and see all these beautiful beings looking back at you in the mirror. So you can remind yourself here and now of all that is connected to you as you see yourself. And you might be honing in on some more than others, or seeing some that you haven't seen before, or they're coming through slowly. Just take your time here and let them come through for you. Let them be seen. And take as much time here as is necessary for you to perceive and to see them, for everything start to materialize in the mirror. It's not going to all happen at once. It's going to take a little bit of time here. So let that happen. You may even see visions of yourself as you are in other lifetimes in this mirror, because you are your own allies and ancestors and soul stories. So we can definitely qualify as our own tools from other lifetimes to help us in our other respective lifetimes. So you may see yourself as another person or being of whatever that may be. So you can see if that comes through. May not, that's okay, but that did come through a little bit. So I want to make sure to explain that so you're aware if that does come through for you. And it just could be one or two. It's not going to be a whole lot, I don't think, if you do it all. And you may not even understand what that is. You may just see someone you don't recognize. So that could be an ancestor. It could be and we are our own ancestors. So it could be a crossover between an ancestor or, you in another lifetime that is coming through for you to be aware of, to connect to. Could be human, could be other, could be animal. It could be a completely other world entirely, or another dimension, another realm entirely. So just allow for the perception of whatever is meant to come through for you. You may also see clusters or a section or a whole area of color, different colors coming through, even different numbers or symbols coming through for you now. Things that are going to help guide you or comfort you or validate you in some way to give you clarity, illumination. Again, this all goes back to illumination with this full moon. So just take some time to allow all that to come through for you. And then lastly, what I'm hearing here is to take your time to circle back, to take some notes when you get out of this spirit walk, when you're done perceiving all that's coming through the mirror. Because remember, when it comes to the middle worlds, remember, heaven and earth to be in alignment, for things to go as smoothly, for things to manifest, for you to go through without as many snags in your day-to-day reality to get your attention or to draw you away from your forward movement, is this understanding that heaven and earth, or the spirit world and your reality, are coming together, and that you're in the middle of it and you can perceive it and feel it, and everything's right, everything's in balance, everything is open, there isn't tension, there isn't questions, there isn't uncertainty, and you just see and feel everything as it is. You accept yourself and reality. You accept your evolving and changing self as you move forward. And as such, your ability to see and perceive and to open up more and more is available to you, lights up more and more. So the vision in the mirror of is, for as much as you can see, shows you all that you have connected to and all that you're aware of. You don't have to force it. It is what it is. So whatever that it is, whatever you have connected to, and you're in alignment to connect to, that is working with you on some level, and you are open to that help, to that guidance, to those energies, to receive from them, to connecting to them, will show up in the mirror. Whether you are consciously aware of who they are and everything that they symbolize, or what they're a part of, or what they will do for you, or what they've done in their own right, is not necessarily important at this time. It's just to see and perceive, and to reconnect, or to establish a connection that you can see with your psychic sight here in this astral spirit walk. And that you're going to, outside of the spirit walk, really take time to write some things down about what you saw and who came through. And you are also guided to do this again and again and again, to really help. It's a really easy way to help connect you and reconnect you to your spirit tribe, to let them all come through for you. It barely takes any effort. You just have to take yourself to that etheric room, turn on the light, look in the mirror, just like going into a bathroom, turning on the light and looking in the mirror. And it's not just going to be you like you're used to seeing it. It's going to be you like you really and truly are. And transparent and authentic and mystical and beautiful and divine, and whatever that it is that you look like as the soul and the spirit, and then all of the guides and guardians, the ancestors, and etc., yourself included, that is part of your tribe, will start to materialize in the mirror for you to see. The mirror will get bigger and bigger. You'll be able to focus in and out at different places of the mirror. Please do this exercise often, a few times a day, even when you wake up, after you eat lunch, before you go to sleep. That's 3 times a day that you can do it. You can train yourself to do it. When you go to the bathroom, every time you're peeing, you're going to walk into the etheric room, turn on the light and look in the mirror, or I don't know, just pick more times than one, is what I'm being shown, at least 3 times a day, to take a peek in the mirror. At this stage in the game, the veil is super thin. This is like another pillars of creation, very divine energy coming through in July. Every July, the dragons come through big time during this time, as we've talked about. And all of your tools and all of your guides and guardians, starting with your guardian angel, and depending on who you are and the way that you connect with archangels, they are going to be right there with you as well, really helping lead the way to show you to lift you up from as many speed bumps, including the speed bumps of your own mind, of your own making, of your own fears and illusions and constructs and programs and stories. They're going to really try to lift you up and pull and take you away from there. So when you feel that, let them, and let them be there to show you how you how you can easily fall into those little crevices of doubt, of illusion, of story, of fear, but also how easily you can come right out of it and shake yourself off and say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not a party to that. I'm not about the can'ts or the won'ts or the don't haves or the didn't whatever that is negative. I'm about the will and the can and the absolutely and the foregone conclusion that it is. Everything is possible. You just take yourself out of that. You have to remind yourself, but let yourself also be reminded of that as well. So stay in the state of being, stay in the mirror, perceive as much as you can, really let this place and this space solidify for you. And you'll be able to get there faster and faster. Your guides and guardians will materialize for yourself faster and faster as you do. And then take some time afterwards to write about this experience and do this as often as you can in the future to help you connect and reconnect with your spirit tribe. And until next time, which might be on the 7th, which might be the 7/7 Stargate, I will let all of you know by scheduling and possibly sending out an email that is the case. But please keep your eyes peeled. Pay attention as you go through the Stargate, whether we have a live or not, of everything that's coming through for you and what new experiences and people and animals and relationships on whatever level is coming through for you that is meant to be part of the new paradigm of your reality. Until next time, my beautiful soul family members, I wish you the best, most beautiful full moon, and let it illuminate you to the maximum. And until next time, bye for now, everybody.